Cues with Eileen.
I never know how to start these things, and I've been doing this for so long already.
It's weird staring at me right now.
I probably look weird too. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life in Curly Cues podcast with me, Eileen. Welcome to episode 17.
Damn.
I know, it's been a long time. We're almost at 20. That's crazy to think about.
That is crazy.
Like I said, welcome. And today I have a special guest who was mentioned a couple episodes ago, because I had the third of our dancing queens on the podcast, Hannah, back in episode. One moment while I find what episode number that was. Back in episode 15. So in episode 15, while Still Can't Talk, I had Hannah joining us. And today for episode 17, I have Ariel joining us.
I don't know. Movements. You can't even see me, but I'm moving.
Yes, she just did a dance that she raised the roof, as you would say. Yeah, so Ariel is with us today, and I'm so excited because I texted her and I was like, I don't know if I've asked you this already, but would you like to be a guest? And she said, anything for you. And I was like, okay. But I did bribe her with food.
Which I can't turn down.
So now we're here. And I kind of gave you the little preface of what we're going to do. So is there anything you want to share about yourself? I know you don't like that question, but that you want people to know.
Want them to know? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to know anything. But if I just had to give like a little snippet, like during class or something.
Yeah.
My name's Ariel, and I like Disney.
Whoop, whoop.
Ironic, her name's Ariel, right? Like, what? But I do.
Yes, and that's something we can talk about in this episode because we do have a shared love for Disney and an obsession for Disney, and it's a great one, and I'm excited about it.
Disney.
Disney.
Have you seen that video?
No, which one?
Oh my gosh. It's where the guy, it's like, these are Disney in different languages. And at the end, it's like, Disney, these nuts. And it's like a bad guy.
Yeah.
So funny.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, but there's one that I've seen where it's, they do Disney or Datney.
I love that.
And then it's literally a picture of a knee.
Of the knee. Disney or Datney.
I think that one's a funny one as well. But let's go ahead and get right up into it, Ariel, whether you're ready or not. Dun, 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 dun. The question I ask everybody who's a guest on my podcast.
Oh, yeah.
What is a moment where you felt like, crap, I'm an adult?
When I'm an adult. That's a good question, because even now, I was literally texting one of my high school friends, because I'm having a baby shower and I invited him. But I was texting him and he was like, I can't believe that you're having a kid. I feel like we just graduated high school. I feel like I just graduated high school too, even though I've graduated college twice already. And I'm still like, I don't think I have my shit together, but I mean, maybe once Charlotte pops out, I'll be like, maybe I feel like an adult. I don't know. When do you feel like you're an adult?
And that's a good question because it's like, you have all these different things that happen, but then it's like, am I really one? And like you just said, like, yeah, maybe it is when Charlotte comes out of you and you're just like, well, okay, gotta grow up now.
Right, because now I have to take care of someone else.
Yeah.
But right now, even now, I feel like, I don't know, I'm crafting at home and I'm like, I don't know how this is adulting. I am just at home making a wreath and I was like, is this what adulting is? Because it ain't that great. Like, I don't know. I remember being younger and being like, I can't wait to grow up and I want to have a family and do this and that. And like, I graduated college and I was like, yes, I'm going to adult. And I was like, I'm still struggling. Where the hell is the job that I was promised when I have my degree? Let me go back to school for my master's. Okay, I'm done. Where's my job?
Yeah.
You know?
That's the crazy thing about school is that you're essentially told, I guess now this new generation, they're not being told like we were told that if you go to school, you'll get a good job out of it. Whereas now this generation, it's more like you may or may not have to go to school. Either way, you can be successful with or without school.
Yeah.
Whereas we were raised, no, you need school to be successful. And then we go to school and we graduate school and we get those degrees. And like you said, the job that they tell you you're going to get after doesn't ever happen.
Nowhere.
You go almost a year trying to figure out how to get a job, and then you don't get a job, or you do get a job in a completely different field, and you're just like, what did I spend all that time doing?
Yeah, partying is what you're paying for. To party. We like to party. That's what you're doing. I'm just saying. I went to 2 party schools, and I swear, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you essentially don't feel like you've hit it yet, is kind of what you're saying? Or
yeah, I feel like I haven't hit it. That's why I'm like, maybe like once Charlotte comes and they're like, here you go, baby, throw her on your chest, and you're like, holy crap, maybe I'll be like, this is mine. This is someone that I have to take care of. And now you're going to let me go home with her? Like, what? Like, I get to take this home. Are you okay with this? Like, she's an alive person.
She's a human.
Yeah, this is a human being. This ain't a dog, right? I can't just let her outside to go pee. Like, I'm actually going to be changing her and bathing her. And I think right now, realizing it, I'm kind of realizing, like, holy crap. Like, you're becoming your own person. Like, you're going to have your own kid. So maybe I'm getting a little taste of the adult stuff.
Okay.
But maybe when I actually have her in my arms instead of in my stomach, punching the shit out of me, then.
I just thought of something. Damn it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Bob Saget. Oh, something I didn't mention before I asked you the question was our history together.
Yeah.
Because people are probably like, okay, cool, Eileen, where'd you find her? Like, what's happening?
Off the corner.
I just found her.
In that red light district that don't exist here. Just kidding.
So Ariel and I met almost 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years, a little over 2 years ago, when we were working at SeaWorld together. So same way I met Hannah was the same way I met Ariel, because we were all working together. And so we worked at SeaWorld. We were camp counselors together. And kind of from there, we just, we
went dancing.
We became dancing queens.
Yep.
And we would go dancing. We worked together. And then when SeaWorld season ended, Ariel went back to work at the zoo. And I was jobless, looking for a job. And I ended up going to the zoo and didn't tell Ariel until the day I was touring after I got the job.
Yes, but I heard they interviewed somebody named Eileen, and I said, what? Wait a second. I said, Eileen. I go, no way, this is her. I said, what does she look like? Tell me everything. And they were just like, no. I go, I do know her. Hire her. It was like, so they're like, we already did. I was like, okay, whatever.
I had heard about the job from your other friend, Sarah, who was our other coworker, but you've known Sarah since you were at Texas Tech.
Yes, roommates.
Yes, and so I had essentially applied for her job because she had left, and then didn't tell you I was applying or anything, and then I showed up, and then you were there. And I was just like, I didn't want to jinx it if I did or didn't get it by knowing someone
That's true.
in the place, and so I kind of just kept it hush-hush, and then we worked together for like a year-ish.
Yeah, right?
Maybe like half a year. I started in January. A little over half a year, maybe.
And I quit. Let's not get into that.
That's another story for another time.
They didn't want to let me live my life. I just wanted to go to Tennessee and have a good time. That's it.
She's not salty or whatever still. It's okay.
No, I'm not salty. I'm just the
salt bay it up.
Yeah, salt baying it.
But yeah, so we met there and we've been friends ever since, and then we would go dancing, and then when you left the school we would still hang out every once in a while because you were still in town, but then you moved away, starting your family. But you still English. I don't know what just happened.
I felt like that was like a little...
Yeah, like a little rewind button.
Yeah.
No, but now you live in Houston.
Yes.
And in Houston, Hudson. Houston, Texas, baby. But you come back every once in a while, and we get to see each other. And then especially when Hannah's in town, we always make it a mission to see each other.
That girl's going places. Good for her.
She is. But now we're here, 2 years in. Even though it feels like forever.
Yeah.
It feels like we've known each other for a very long time.
2 years, are you sure?
Yeah. But yeah, it was 2017 when I graduated.
That's crazy.
That we met.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I'm old. Or at least that makes me feel old.
Really?
I graduated in 2014.
Oh, true. Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to say anything else so you don't feel old.
See? It's okay. It happens. We're not dropping age.
No.
You can figure it out.
You can infer.
Add up the years. Figure it out.
All the things. So I kind of want to ask you, because I know a little bit about your schooling and how you're doing all this school. What exactly did you start off going to school for? And kind of how did that transition and change to now?
Man. Well, now I still don't got my shit together, but I can tell you what I was going for originally. When I originally went to school, I was thinking that I wanted to do like some type of doctor. Ooh, let's go medical field. And I was like, you know what? That's too crazy. That's too much school for that. And I really didn't want to do too much school.
Even though you're still doing school.
Right? That's why I'm like, I don't know. No, I was going for nursing.
Okay.
So I went to Northwest Vista, which is a community college in San Antonio.
I almost went there.
See, and it's down the street. Well, not down the street, but like down the highway from my parents' subdivision. So I was like, I'm going to stay here, do 2 years there, and then transfer to UTSA is what I thought. But then I started dating somebody like at the end of high school, and he went to Tech. So when he went to Texas Tech, I was like, maybe they have something that I can work with over there, like a degree. So once I finished my 2 years, I ended up finding something over there. So I transferred to Tech, and I was like, yeah, nursing, I'm going to do it, whatever. Well, they didn't have a nursing program, but there's a nursing, there's like a medical school
like a
there.
focus type thing?
Yeah, well, it's like a separate health school.
Okay.
But you finish your bachelor's for 4 years, and then you go over there for 2 years, and you get your RN and a bachelor's in nursing as well.
Okay.
So you'll have your bachelor's that you get, and then plus the next one, and your certification, basically, or your registered nurse. So I was like, cool, I'm going to do it. That changed too. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Because then these people came into my class and they're like, child life specialists. Ever heard of them? They're amazing. They work in children's hospitals, and they're basically advocates for kids, telling them what's going on, developmentally appropriate for them. Like, hey, you're about to get, poked by a needle. Instead of like, we're about to insert this thing.
Long.
Right. And they're like, insert, what's that? But yeah, so that's what they do. And I was like, that's what I'm going to go for. That sounds amazing. I love kids. This is what I want to do anyways. Long story short, that didn't happen either. So I was like, yeah, totally what I'm going to do. Let me go for my master's, because eventually child life specialists are going to need their master's. So after I finished that, I was like, going to go for my master's. Did that. I don't know. Child life specialist just didn't happen for me. I changed. I think it's because I got other people's opinion about a child life specialist.
Okay.
And other people were just basically like, they don't do anything. Some people think it's like a joke career.
So it's something that's not taken seriously by other people in that field, or?
Yeah, kind of. And I don't know. And when I also went, they didn't work with the kids as much as I thought that they would. I don't know. At some of the hospitals, like I volunteered at, and I did a practicum at a hospital in Lubbock, and that was probably the best hospital that I enjoyed doing a practicum at. And then I got to see a lot of different stuff that they worked with. But then comparing them with other child life specialists, I was like, no. Unless I'm working at that hospital, this is not what I'm going to do.
Oh.
So now I just want to be a child advocate. or a patient advocate, family patient advocacy. It sounds great. In a hospital. Yeah. Making sure they get everything they need.
Yeah. In a way, kind of going off of that story, that seems like something where it's something you kind of do have to go through as a quote-unquote adult, as far as your college career, and kind of figure, because college is where you figure out yourself. Who are you as a person? La 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 la.
Yeah.
But it's realistic that you don't stick with what you originally plan. It's more realistic that things will change, or your mind will change somewhere along the way, and then you have to make the executive adult decision of what's best for me. Even if it's something that you're just like, I don't think that's gonna be the right thing.
See, and I don't know if I did the right thing or not, because now I'm pregnant and I can't find a job because nobody wants to hire somebody who's gonna have a baby.
Because they know you're gonna need about 3 months off.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, right now I finished my master's, so now I got it. Woo!
Yeah.
Got it in the mail.
It's official now. Once it arrives in the mail, you're done.
That one piece of paper, that's all I needed.
Yep.
With all that hard work, stress, and tears, and
oh my goodness.
Yeah, but now I'm like just waiting, and once I have Charlotte, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. If anyone listening has online work at home jobs, let us know. Ariel's
Wink, wink.
looking.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's talk about now Disney.
Disney.
What's your first memory of like your love for Disney or anything besides, of course, knowing your name was Ariel, named after a princess? But
I know I am named after her. My mom just really liked the movie when it came out, and then poof, that's her name. What? I don't know. I guess the Disney movies. My parents always bought us the Disney movies, so we had like this big stand with VHS in there.
Okay.
Yeah, VHS.
Yeah.
So
we still have a closet right up here upstairs. There are like
full of them.
2 or 3 shelves filled with VHS tapes, and we still have a VHS player.
See,
right there in our
that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we have. So we just have like all these old movies. But when we were growing up, my mom loved buying them, Disney movies for us to watch. So like The Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, Snow White, all those like older ones.
Yeah.
Love them. Just always watch them over and over. And then when I was like in 2nd grade, like Mulan had come out or something like that, and it was one of the newest ones, I would make my brother come in the room and watch it with me before I went to bed. Like every night. And then finally went to Disney World. My parents took us and it was amazing. Mm-hmm. I don't know, it just keeps growing.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. Because in my opinion, I feel like you're never too old for Disney.
No.
And my mother and I share that same thought because we just recently, my mom brought up the topic to my dad about this coming spring break because my parents are now officially empty nesters. Even though I technically still live with them, they're considering themselves empty nesters. And so they are trying to plan this spring break trip with their 2 best family friends and their families. And my mom mentioned they were thinking about going to Disney World, like the whole crew going. But my dad was like, why the fuck are we going to Disney World?
Are they all adults?
They're all adults. Only one of the couples, they have a son, but he's like 18 or something, so he's quote unquote on paper an adult.
Right.
And then the other family, they have a 3-year-old. So they're the only ones who have an actual baby that's the Disney
like
age quote unquote
to society, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, the accepted age.
Right.
And so he's like, why the fuck are we gonna go to Disney World? We're all grown people, like that's for children. And my mom was like, no, it's not. You can still have fun. And as adults, and this is something I've been wanting to do since I turned 21. As adults, you can drink in Disney.
Oh my gosh,
like
yes.
the most magical place on earth, and you can get drunk there. Why not pass
2 of some great things right there.
Exactly. And then at Epcot, like you can drink different drinks
world.
around the world. You can say you've drank around the world without actually leaving the United States.
See, when I went this summer, I was pregnant, so I couldn't drink anything. But my brother and my boyfriend did. and they were over there drinking like Germany, and they drank this weird stuff in like China or whatever. And I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, must be nice.
When we come back next year.
No.
But yeah, so I think it's something that if you love it, like you'll never grow out of that love for it.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with you that it's just great and you can't not stop loving it. But yeah, and it was just funny because we had that conversation, I think, literally 2 weeks ago of just like, why are we going to go to Disney World for spring break? We have no children. It's like, but you can go as an adult and it's more fun. Because I've been to Disney World quite a few times and we went as children. So my parents could never do any of the adult stuff because they had children. And so my mom tried to use the argument, but we don't have children anymore. We can go to the clubs. We can drink all we want. We don't have to watch after children.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be fine. So yeah, that's the current battle. So maybe or maybe not, I will be going to Disney next year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. For spring break. Which, it's normally the time we would go. We would only ever go spring break or summer. I've never been in the winter or fall, and I want to go so bad.
Me too. Like, they have the Halloween stuff, and fall stuff, and Christmas stuff.
I have been wanting to go during that time frame for the longest time, but it's always like, I'm in school, so there's not really a break at that time.
Yeah.
Or now that I'm an adult, I'm working. I don't actually have time off to be able to go somewhere to do that type of thing. I did consider that as one of my birthday locations, going to Disney by myself. But then I thought about it, and I was like, that would probably be just sad and boring, the most magical place by yourself. Although I would be able to go into the solo rider lines and get on real quick to all the rides.
That's true. You're not wrong.
But I feel like Disney's something you can't do alone unless you like live in Orlando and have like a season pass or something. Right. And then you could go like all the time.
But it's something you want to have that experience with someone else.
Exactly. Share those nice moments. But yeah, so we have a shared love for Disney. Yeah. I'm obsessed with all things Disney. The past few years, I don't know why I've been on it, but I've been on Monsters Inc. And I think it's because last time I went to Disney World, I bought the hat, the Monsters University hat. Yeah. And so after I bought that, that was my costume every year for Halloween since the last time I went. I was some type of Monsters Inc. character that went to Monsters University.
You're like, yep.
I was like, yep, totally, that's me. But yeah, but what I love about your love for Disney is you have a mug collection.
Oh my gosh, yes, I do.
That is constantly growing.
It is.
So what are all the mugs you have?
Oh, I couldn't even. I have too many. Some of them are Disney, and some of them aren't. But like, there's like
What's the okay? Let's start. What's the story behind your mug? Like your collection of mugs?
My collection of mugs.
Yes.
I think I went to World Market one time, and I was like, I just was walking around and I found this little mug area they have, and I bought one of my first mugs from there, and it's like just like a little random mug with an elephant on it, like painted elephant, but then the head of the elephant is coming out of the mug, and it's the part like the handle. Oh, it's the handle.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I was like, I need this. Oh, I like elephants, by the way. That's why. So I was like, I need this in my life. I'm buying it. And after that, I was like, I went back and I found another one. And it was like just a giraffe pattern. But like you look into the cup and there's like a little giraffe at the bottom.
Aww.
And I was like, I need this. So I went back again and I found a zebra one just like that. I bought it. I was like, okay. Well, then one time I went to Disney with my family and I bought an Ariel one. Really big freaking mug. I swear. I eat cereal out of it. All their mugs are huge. Well, that's lying. Not all their mugs are huge. If it's not big enough, then I probably won't buy it. But I have a specific, like, it can't just be a mug.
Yeah.
With a picture on it. It has to be
3D in a way.
3D or, like, have really cool something to it. And then I'll buy it. But, yeah, I have a Stitch mug, which I just got this year. Well, I didn't get it. Josh bought it for me because he knows I like mugs. So he bought it as a surprise, even though I had the same mug in my basket, but he bought it before I bought my mug. Oh. So he was like, you can't buy that mug. And I was like, don't tell me what I can and can't buy. I'm going to buy it. And he's like, no. And then he like pulls out the bag and he's like, I already bought it for you. I was like, oh my God, thank you. But yeah, I got a Stitch mug. I have a Lion King mug. I have an Ariel mug, a Mickey mug, a Minnie mug. Minnie that just has like the bottom half of her. It's like her little legs and the little dress. It's so cute. But I need that one in Mickey. I didn't get
that'd
it
be really cute.
because I only wanted Minnie first.
Oh.
I was like, I'll go back and get Mickey. But I never went back and get Mickey because I got the Stitch instead. I try to limit myself to like 2 cups.
Oh.
Or 2 mugs. They're not cups. They're mugs.
They're mugs. Different. No, yeah. I got a Disney mug for my birthday this past year from my brother. And when I got it, it made me think of you because it fit your criteria of all your types of mugs. It's a Mike Wazowski mug. And it's Mike Wazowski's head, body with head, and his arm is the handle.
I have it
yeah.
I saw it at the Disney store. I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. Look, his little arms, the little handle. And I was like, I need it. And I bought it.
I got that for my birthday, and it made me think of you because I was like, this is the type of mug Ariel has.
Yes, it does. And it's in my collection.
Yes, it's in my drawers because I'm also slowly starting a mug collection, not even realizing it. It's just the gifts I've been getting recently since I've become quote unquote an adult have been mugs related. Like this one was a gift to me. The Mike Wazowski one was a gift to me. Other ones, I have one. No, that's a plate. Just kidding. Never mind. That's not a mug. But I have multiple, and they're just starting to pile up in my drawers because I'm like slowly starting to like what's that word?
Compartmentalize. Yeah,
is that the word?
Right?
I don't know how to say it. You
Sounds
guys,
right.
yeah,
Sure.
So, whatever. And I don't even think that's the word I'm trying to say. So if I'm stupid right now, ignore that.
Well, we could say gather.
Yes. I'm slowly starting to gather and organize my things because eventually I'm going to be moving out. And so I already have more than enough mugs to start me off. I already have bowls from gifts from students and like plates and stuff. I already have Tupperware. I have lots of decorative pillows. I have a Disney pillow that says "Seize the Moment," and it's like Little Mermaid type of thing. And so like I'm slowly starting to gather things, but
For like
I'll be set for my future wherever I end up. Type of thing.
Well, you can't go wrong with mugs, but you actually drink coffee, right?
I do.
See, I don't drink coffee. So my mugs are either breakfast mugs that I have like cereal in, or maybe occasionally like a tea. But otherwise,
no hot chocolate?
It's not cold enough yet.
True. But when it is cold.
But when it is, yeah. I'll use it for hot chocolate.
Let's talk about your hot chocolate today.
I was disappointed. I mean, it was a mixed feeling. I was excited because I got it, but I was disappointed because it didn't look like the picture.
So we went to IHOP before recording this episode. And first of all, we just need to talk about IHOP. Because no matter how many times you go, you always end up waiting forever to get seated. And then after you're seated, you always end up waiting forever to get your food. And just, it's always a wait. And it's like, you still love it so much.
Yeah, and you get so pissed off. You're like, where the hell is my food? Why is it taking so long? And then you get it and you're like,
it's so good.
Yeah. Just eat it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
And so our experience today was quite an experience because as soon as we walked in, there was an argument happening between the hostess and a guest. Yep. And words were exchanged and people made very sarcastic, funny comments about words being exchanged.
And we just sat there and listened.
And listened while we waited to put our names on the list. We hadn't even been on the list yet. We already.
Oh, I know. That took forever in itself.
Yes.
I swear it was like 15 minutes.
But currently, back to the hot chocolate. Currently, IHOP has their Addams Family menu. And so Ariel decided to order their...
A Morticia haunted hot chocolate.
Yeah. You ordered it because it looked so pretty in the picture. And then when it got there...
It came in a to-go mug, first of all.
Not even a mug. To-go cup.
I mean, to-go cup. I don't even know if they give to-go mugs. Just saying. They came in a to-go cup that you put coffee in. And then that little purple swirl whipped cream stuff wasn't even... It was sad. It was a sad cup of hot chocolate. Let me just say that.
And what was sad is seeing Ariel's reaction because Ariel was so excited about. I just said your name, Earl.
Earl.
Because Ariel was so excited about it, and then she gets it, and she just went from smiling to depressed real quick.
I was so excited. I even told her, I go, ooh, let me get my phone out. I can take a picture of this. It's going to be so cute. And it wasn't. I was really disappointed. But we still took that video.
Yeah, we did an expectation versus reality video, which was pretty great.
It wasn't horrible, though, I guess. And then the damn kids next to us at the other table got the same fucking hot chocolate. You know what? I had to guess because I was pissed. Eileen's like, hey, psst. And I'm like, what? She's like, those kids next to us, they got the hot chocolate in a mug. And I was like, these bitches. And by bitches, I don't mean the kid. I mean the waiters, servers. Yeah, servers. Clearly, I wasn't important enough for her to go to the back and get me a freaking mug.
I know. Yeah. So that was our experience today. But hot chocolate you are a fan of.
Yeah.
When it's cold.
Yeah.
I know. That's the sad part about being in Texas is you don't get to feel that nice until like end of December.
Yeah. But it feels good. I mean, I like the heat, kind of, sort of.
Kind of. How do you like it as pregnant? Come on, be real. Because you were pregnant for the summer, which is the hottest time of year. How was that?
I went to Disney like that.
Yeah. How was that experience? Okay, let's talk about two things. How was it being pregnant in Texas summer? Yeah. And then the next thing, what was it like going to Disney? Like, pregnant.
Man, well, I couldn't do shit at Disney, I'll tell you that right now. I was kind of sad. Although there are a lot of rides, like the rides will tell you that have signs like, if you're pregnant, we recommend you not ride.
Okay.
There's a lot of them. But there's also not a lot of them. You know, there's also some that you can ride, and there's the shows that are really fun and like exciting and stuff. But it still made me sad because I wanted to ride some of the fun rides. And it was hot, and my feet were swollen at the end of the day, every day. And I was like, I just want to sit down. Even though I sat down the whole time because I couldn't ride rides, so I might as well wait. But
you were in charge of holding everybody's stuff.
I was. Oh my gosh. We went to go to Animal Kingdom, and there's this Avatar ride. By the way, I couldn't ride it. That was fucked up. I was really sad because...
And that's like brand new.
Yes. And my dad and them, they were like, this is such a cool ride. You're going to love it. Da-da-da. You can't ride it because you're pregnant. So I was like, fuck me, right? So I'm sitting there, and we went, and even though I'm pregnant, my two sister-in-laws, they both just had babies, but those babies were with us. Well, they wanted to ride the ride. So guess who got to watch the babies? Me, because I'm not going on anyways. So it was me and my mom, and we were stuck there with everybody's shit on the table, and we had 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids. Holy shit. We had 4 kids. We were watching all 4 of them.
Oh my god.
2 infants and then 2 toddlers because they couldn't ride the rides either. And everyone else just went on the ride.
Oh.
And I was like, oh god. They drove us crazy. And it was freaking hot, and they waited in that line for like 3-4 hours. Yeah. Before they got on.
That's crazy.
And then they came back and rubbed it in my face and said it was freaking amazing. And
of course.
You missed out. So that was really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's when you can just go, well, you fucking did this to me.
I did. I was like, here, take your fucking child. I'm just kidding. I love my little babies. I'm kidding. It was sad, though, because I didn't get to ride the rides. But I do love the babies, and they were all great. And I'm crying, though, but it's okay. I still had a good time. And then being here pregnant in Texas.
Yeah.
Right now I don't really have a job, so let me tell you, I just sit inside the house all day. It just gets lonely.
Okay.
Gets lonely and boring because you're not doing anything.
True.
That's it.
Yeah.
Feet swell up. That's about it. Hands. Other than that, the heat's like whatever.
Oh. The heat's kind of low on, I guess, your totem pole of other bothering items.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm like, it's hot, but I'm inside half the day, most of the day, all day. I'm just saying, I'm inside all the time, so it doesn't make a difference to me.
That's how I am basically on the weekends. I don't set foot out of the house, and I'm not pregnant, and I don't leave the house, so there's that.
Yeah.
That's why I have a select amount of friends, because I don't go out.
It's okay, I feel you. I have a Charlotte. When I'm in Houston, that's what I have.
You're just sitting there. Hey, baby Charlotte. Can't wait to meet you.
Don't judge me. I do talk to her.
But that's good, though.
Yeah.
That's
They
good.
say they can hear you.
Yeah.
But it sounds like
it's like muffled.
Like muffled, yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Like, I wish that was a memory you could have.
Like hearing your mom
Hearing your
muffled
mom in the womb.
That'd be cool.
Right?
But
Come on, technology, get on that.
Remembering? Can you imagine remembering
what it was like
having memories that long ago? Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. I can't even remember what I did yesterday. So
what did I do yesterday?
Exactly. What day is it? It's Sunday. Okay.
You're like, don't play.
Just kidding. I know where I'm at now. Something I do want to ask you. So, sorry, it's another pregnancy question. But you're like my first friend that's pregnant. Like, I know people who've gotten pregnant and like I was friends with them at some point, but you're like my current friend.
Right.
That's pregnant. You did your gender reveal.
Yeah.
At Disney World.
Yeah.
How was that? Like, who did you guys know, or did someone in your family know, or did you hand something to the people who filled up the balloon, or?
No. I was actually going to do it at home in San Antonio, but I knew we were going to Disney, and I love Disney, and I got the results like 2 weeks before. Mm-hmm. But when I got them, I had my mom come with me. I knew exactly what I was going to have before, by the way.
You guessed correctly.
I already knew, but I'll tell you why I knew. Okay. So I had my mom come with me to come figure out what we were going to have. I was like, okay, Mom, you're the only one who's going to know. Okay. And so my mom was like, okay, I wanted her to feel special because I love my mom. I'm the only girl, and they were really excited. So I was like, okay, you're the only one who's going to know. I said, do not use pronouns. I go, you can't tell us. We don't want to know anything. Yeah. Whatever. And so she's like, okay. So the lady's like scanning, and she's like, okay, I have it on the screen. Don't look. She's like, and I'm going to put whether it's a boy or girl. And if it's 3 lines, then it's a girl. If it's like a turtle looking thing, then it's a boy. Okay. And so I was like, okay, whatever, fine. And so I wasn't looking, and then my mom's like, oh, okay, whatever. And then she goes off and she goes, okay, you can look at the screen now if you want to. I have it off the screen, and now you're just really going to see if baby's moving around. You can't really see gender or like sex. It's sex because you choose gender. Anyways, so they're like scanning, and then my mom's like, oh yeah, look, you could see her heart, or like you could see her little feet. And I was like, I looked at Josh. You had one job. I looked at Josh, and I think he was pretending like
he didn't hear it.
Yes. Okay. And so I looked at him and I said, did she just use fucking pronouns? I said, no, she didn't. This woman. I was like, in my head, I was like, mother. But I told her, I go, Mom. She's like, what? But for the record, she was calling her a her. Even way before. Okay. Because she was just always like, I feel like it's going to be a girl. It's going to be a girl. Oh, she's so big. She's so this. She's so that. And then when we got there, though, and then she did that, oh, look, you could see her arms. I was just like, mother. And after we left, she did it one more time. And after that, I was like, Mom, you're using pronouns. And I feel like I already know what you said. No, I didn't. No, she was so adamant that she did not know. Aww. But we waited 2 weeks, so she had to wait 2 weeks until we went to Disney, and she held it in, and then everyone was in line for the picture by those people, and my mom ran to go get the balloon from those people from the people selling them, and she stuck it in, I guess, one of those big bags, and then she hid it from us, and when we were ready to take the picture, she ran over there and she gave it to me to open the baggie, and she also bought me a little Minnie Mouse that was a mini baby. So she gave me that one. So Josh was opening something and I was opening something. And we were like, it's a girl. And I was like, I already knew that. But I was still excited.
Yay. Okay, so how did you know before actually getting the
balloon? Just because she would use pronouns.
No, but you said you knew, or you had a feeling.
Just from her.
Oh,
that's
okay.
it.
That was it.
Yeah. I had no idea. Everyone always, what do you think you're going to have?
Everyone always asks that. And then everyone's always like, oh, you're either this big or this big. That must mean you're having so-and-so.
Yeah.
I always hear that. I'm like, come on, guys.
High or carrying low or, yeah. And I have this one I told Josh. There's another myth where it's like, if you have a lot of heartburn, then your baby's probably going to have a lot of hair.
Huh.
Well, my brothers insist that white babies are born with like no hair and they're like bald. Well, Josh is white and I'm not, but I'm Hispanic. So I was like, well, we'll see. I said, because I have a lot of freaking heartburn, like crazy all the time. I can drink water. I eat a piece of chocolate, and I swear, as soon as I swallow that chocolate, it's heartburn instantly. And I'm like, But I'm like, okay, well, I have heartburn like crazy. So we'll see. If she comes out with hair, then I'll be like, hey, maybe it's true, you know? But then if she doesn't, then I'm like, oh, well, my brother said you're white, so your baby's going to be bald anyway. I was like, but it doesn't match. But whatever. I said, I don't care whether she has hair or doesn't have hair. I was like, just as long as she's healthy.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Healthy baby. I can't wait. That's how excited I am. I can't wait.
She can't even talk.
Wait to meet her.
Me either.
It's going to be great. I'll take a day trip to Houston.
I only say Houston because every time I put it on my GPS, Siri says Houston.
She does.
Turn on Houston.
Yeah, I was, the hotel I stayed in last week is on East Houston Street downtown, and the GPS was like, turn on East Houston. And me and the Uber driver were like, wait, what?
It's like, who?
Who's Houston? We're on Houston Street. Come on. Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Do you have any questions before we get to the mug of questions, or anything you want to share before?
No, I'm probably going to fall asleep right now. Just kidding. Okay. I don't know how many times I've almost hit my face on this.
I mean, you're pulling it off.
I already told you.
Yeah.
If I chip my tooth, Eileen, on this mic. I'm pretty sure that I'm about to. No, okay. I've only hit it once so far. I don't know if y'all heard me.
Well, we're getting to the tail end, so now we're going to dig into the mug of questions.
And I added like 5 in there, but I also made sure it was mixed up.
There you go. Yeah, she dumped it and mixed it in, which was the first time it's actually ever been dumped and mixed that way. I only ever just shake it with my hand on top of it.
I just wanted to make sure that we have an opportunity to get anybody's questions.
There you go. Well, you're the guest, so you get to pick the first question. Okay. I'll bring it to you since you can't really move that much.
My butt is asleep. It's like... All right. This question. I know it's not mine because it's on blue paper, and I didn't write blue. Do pineapples belong on pizza? I mean... this damn question.
It's funny how often this question gets asked in everyday life.
Right. I mean, I've had it on pizza before, yes. Is it I prefer not to have it on pizza. Mm-hmm. So if you ask me, I'd say no. Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't belong on pizza. It needs to be cold.
That's what I'm saying.
I do not like pineapples that are hot. I mean,
I agree.
Weird.
Yes. And
I don't know.
And when you see a pineapple and you bite into it, you're expecting to bite into nice coldness. And then if it's hot, you bite into it and it's warm. And it's like, that's not a comforting feeling in your mouth.
No, it's just weird.
Exactly.
I think it's too hot and it needs to be cold. And it doesn't belong on pizza because pizzas are hot. Josh likes it on pizza. Oh. But I always make him do half of it. He's like, you want pineapple? You can do it. Half of the pineapples on half of the pizza. Then.
I agree. You can leave it out of the mug.
Oh, okay.
I agree with you on that one. Pineapples do belong cold.
Yes.
And not on pizza.
So,
I agree.
In the refrigerator and then in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
But not on my pizza.
No, thank you. Okay. Let's see here.
Ooh, that looks like a long
I think this one might be yours. When is the last time you peed yourself?
That is
mine. I can't remember. I think that's how long it's been.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You want to answer that question, Ariel?
Maybe I need to learn to use the restroom more often. I don't know. Maybe I just laugh too much.
Well, okay. If we're talking in the, like, full pee, no. But if we're talking in the sense where, like, something was definitely fucking hilarious and I'm dying of laughter and, like, a little bit comes out, then yes, that was probably maybe beginning of this year at some point. But yeah. But I feel like with you, because you're pregnant and there's a human being up there.
I scare Josh all the time on Snapchat.
Uh-huh.
Well, the last time I scared him, I was laughing so hard, but I was like crossing my legs. And I was like, oh my God, don't talk to me, to pee myself. But then he found the opportunity to start poking me and tickling me. Whatever. But before I wasn't pregnant, I was like 21. Flat out at the volleyball court because one of my friends got fucking spiked in the face with the volleyball. And I had told them a long time ago, I need to go to the restroom. I need to find a restroom. And we walked everywhere in that park and we couldn't find one. I was like, I really have to go. They're like, well, we just got here. Like, hold it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't hold it. He got spiked in the face and I couldn't hold it. And I drenched my pants in pee. But my friend, he was like, oh, like I'm wearing pants and shorts. So he gave me his pants and I went into like the car and changed and I was like, okay, thanks. So I like totally pissed my pants. But I was like, no shame in my game. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Life happens. Shit happens.
I think it's just fun.
That was a funny question.
I am living my life, okay?
Living the best version of your life.
Yeah. Oh, my. What song describes you? Describes me. What song describes me? I mean, there's like a million songs out there.
Yeah.
And if I had to pick one, I don't know if I could, other than Part of Your World. But I really like Cody Johnson. Mm-hmm. And he has this one song called Doubt Me Now.
Okay.
And it's basically, he's like, you want to doubt me and all, like, and what I do. Man, I love his opening line on that. He's like, you're so focused on putting me down and telling me that I can't do this and can't do that when you should be focusing on yourself and your own life and what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And he's like, but if you want to keep, like feeding that monkey on my back is what he says. Yeah. Is like, he's basically like, then go ahead because you're only blowing fire under my, like you're only blowing air into the fire lit under my ass and only making me want to do something more. Uh-huh. Right. So I think maybe him, where it's just like, I don't care if people doubt me or what they think or what they say. I just want to keep going and get things done on my own. Yeah. That's pretty good. Because I can do it. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good. Nice. But I like Cody Johnson. I need to go see him again.
He's pretty good. I saw him once in concert, and I'll never forget the day I saw him. Because when I saw him in concert, he only had like one song on the radio. So he was still up and coming, sort of way to say it. But it was when I was still in college, and my friends and I, we would go two-stepping every Thursday in Austin because it was college night. Yeah. And we would just go. Thursday, we would never look at the schedule. We would never look at anything. We were just like, it's Thursday. It's time to go to Dance Across Texas. We're going. And one Thursday we went, and there were a bunch of cars. The line to get in was wrapped around the dance hall. And we're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why are there so many people here today? And so we parked, we got in the line, and we're still don't know what's happening because there's nothing posted anywhere that there was an event or anything. We pull up to the cashier to pay to get in, and normally it's like $5 or less for us. And we pull up, and she's like, $15. And we're like, what? What's happening? Why is it so much today? And she's like, Cody Johnson's here. And we're like, who? Who's here? So we pay the money and we stay in there that was our plan. We drove all the way out to Austin to go dancing. So we were like, okay, might as well just pay the $15. So we go in and we stay, and then he comes up and we're like, who is this guy? And then he plays the one song that was on the radio, and we're like, oh! So we got to see Cody Johnson for $15 before he got ginormous.
See, I've seen him, I don't even know how many times. But when I first went to go see him, I think it was like $20 at like Floors. And after that, it was like $20 again. Or like $20 again. And I'm like, cool. And then I was supposed to go for Thanksgiving. And then I didn't go to that. But I lost $20. But it was $20. And I was like, yeah. And then the one time I went I looked up his stuff. He was going to be in Houston. That ticket was hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I said, are you... I said,
it's so crazy.
yeah. I was like, holy shit. I saw this man for $20 multiple times, and now he's amazing. But I contributed to it. I'm just
You're
saying.
right.
My $20
exactly.
contributed
to that hundreds of dollar tickets.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm going to buy you a $100 ticket, all right? Just kidding.
I'm sorry. I'm a great fan. I love your work, but I ain't paying that much money when I paid $20 before to see you.
I'll just keep listening.
I'll keep streaming your songs so you get more money.
Right. I'm like, he's still good.
That's good. All right. Last question.
Dun, 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 dun.
My hand got stuck.
Take a swig of my jiggle juice, aka water. It's just water. It's nothing special.
Yeah. Okay. If you could achieve one thing in your life, what would it be? If I could achieve one thing. Damn. I would want to achieve paying off my loans. That's one thing I would want to do. Because that's so much money coming out of my paycheck every month that I'm like, with that money, I could be doing so much other stuff. Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm still living at home, is because a giant chunk of my loans, like my car loan, my car payments, that in and of itself takes almost $400 out of my monthly paychecks to pay for it. And if that were gone, I would only have to worry about like $100 for another loan that I have from paying my student loans. So if I could achieve anything in my life, it would be to achieve paying off those damn loans.
There you go.
So that I could actually do other shit with my life and not just work every single day to make money to pay for that. And it's just like, ugh. Like, working's fun. But I wish
working's fun.
Working is fun because you're getting money.
Yeah. I need a job.
Yes.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I brought that back down low.
No. Working is fun when you have a job that you love.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know I've had jobs where I'm like, why the freak am I working?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure. I think out of all the jobs that I've had, this one, I'm still in the same place, but I'm in a different position. So still trying to figure out how this position works and everything. And I like it. I like it a lot. But it's still figuring out what it's doing or like how it's all going to come out to be type of thing. But yeah, I think achieving those damn loans would be great.
You
so
can
great.
do it.
So great. I'm down to $7,000 left to pay off my car.
Yay.
Which is good. I got my credit score and it told me I'm 70% paid off on my car, which is amazing.
That's almost done. And then when you have it, that's it.
Exactly.
Thank God.
Then when I have it, that's it. It's going to be great. It's mine.
Until it breaks down.
Exactly. I know the car people keep trying to get me to trade in my car. And I'm like, no, this is my first car. I'm keeping this car until it breaks on me, until it officially dies. I'm not going to do that.
They always do that. Like, hey, you only owe this much. Like, come and trade it in, and we'll give you credit for this much. But then you're going to start owing.
Yes.
Like $3,300 or $30,000. Like,
so much more.
Yeah. And you're like, why the fuck did I buy this car?
Exactly.
This new one.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I've had mine since 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And she's paid off.
Yes.
But, yeah, I just drive her. I'm like, I don't need a new car.
Yeah.
And Josh is like, let me buy you a new car. Your car's so old. And I said, no. Why do we need a new car?
It functions.
Yes. I go point A, point B.
Exactly.
Right? That's it.
That's all you need.
And I'm at home anyway, so I'm like, yep.
That's all you need.
She's great.
My car will be paid off in April of 2021.
See, so that's not even that far.
Exactly. Not that far. Currently, I'm trying to win a Kid Craddock in the Morning Show contest because they have Beat the Bank ATM going on. And if you give them the correct PIN code, you win $5,000. And so in my head, I've already played out, okay, if I win this, those $5,000 will go to my car. And then I'll only have $2,000 left to pay. So I'll be paid off by next year.
That'd be easy.
But I can never make it through. And what's crazy, Ariel, what is crazy is that I've been listening to the 2 times they do it every morning. listening to the PIN codes, writing them down, which one's been used, and I signed up for their email notifications so that they send you what PIN codes are left to be used. And the last one, this lady called. She made it in. She said the PIN code that I would have said if I had called in. Oof. It was the winning PIN code. And I was like, had I made it through the phone lines, I would have won $5,000 because that was the code I was going to use.
How obnoxious.
I was like, how dare she win those $5,000?
Do you like already have it punched in your phone before they say call, or?
Yeah, I have them saved. I have Kid Craddock Morning Show saved in my contacts. And as soon as I hear the do-do-do-do-do, I'm already starting to dial. Like way before they even announce the phone number.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've got it. I've got it. And then it tricks me. It'll ring sometimes up to 3 times. I'm like, I'm in. And then it'll go, doo-doo-doo. The number you have called is unavailable. And I'm like, no.
Have you ever gotten them tell you, like, what caller do you have to be? What number?
It's usually 2 different numbers. So it's usually like 1 number and then 2 numbers after that. Because they'll do 2 callers.
Oh.
And if the first person doesn't get it, then they go automatically to the second person that was picked up. So it's like 11 and 13 or 15 and 17.
Oh, okay.
Like that type of thing.
Yeah, because I know I've called before and they're like, calling number 9 or whatever. And then they're like, hi, you're calling number 5. Try again. Click. And then they hang up and you're like, bah.
No, I've never gotten that.
No?
Never.
I have.
But I hate it because I'll call them when I'm on my way to work because they're doing the contest on my commute to work.
Yeah.
And so I have my phone on speaker and I'm just dialing it. And then it starts to ring and I'm having a mini heart attack like, this could be my moment. This could be my moment. I'm on I-35. This could be my moment. This could be my moment. Where are my outlets to park if I get through?
You're like, 5,000. Come on.
And then nope, I don't get it. And it's just sad. But I'm trying to win.
I've never gotten it, but I have gotten tickets to a concert because I entered something online.
Nice. I'm never that lucky. My brother was lucky, on the other hand. The middle child, when Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block were going on tour together years ago, when it was, we were still in San Antonio. My brother somehow won tickets to their show from the radio.
How old was he?
I don't remember. But in my memory, it was from the radio. Who knows how it actually was, but in my memory, he won it from the radio, and my mom and I ended up going to the concert. But I was just like, what the fuck? Like, how do you win this shit? I don't know.
My friend wins all the time. It's okay. She's won concert tickets. She won a basketball game to, like, the Spurs.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm just lucky enough that I got to go.
Right?
I'm like, dang.
So last year, it was around this time frame because Mala Luna is happening, and it's a festival here in San Antonio. So last year, my mom had tickets to give away to the high school because she was still volunteering with the high school. So she had tickets to give away and they gave them away. Well, one of my brother's friends' guardian was entered the contest as well on the radio show. She won the tickets. And she was like, I don't know what this is. I'm not going to go. And my mom told me and I was like, I'll take her tickets. I will take her 2-day general admission passes to Mala Luna.
Oh my God.
And she just won them from the radio. And then this woman she constantly wins on radio contests. Because earlier this year, she won concert tickets to some cover band for Journey, I think. Oh. And she won tickets for there. And I was like, how is this woman so damn lucky in winning radio show tickets? And it's because of her that I was able to go to Mala Luna, and I loved it. Cardi B, Nicki Jam, Becky G, like all of them. It was great. But I was just like, how are people so damn lucky in this world to win radio show contests?
Multiple times.
Yes.
Not just once, but like multiple times. Yeah.
Crazy. In the Beat the Bank, there was a woman who called the week prior, didn't win. Managed to make it through again for this next batch. And I was like, I've been trying this whole time.
I'm like, tell me what your skill is.
Exactly.
Like, are you waiting, like, you count 5 seconds and then make the call?
Yeah. How does this work? I try a different technique every time and it doesn't.
You're like, let me put my phone to the right.
Yeah. I'm just like,
phone to the left.
Let me wait 1 more second after the music starts and then I'll call. Let me call at the time they say they're going to announce it.
You're like, right now. Okay.
Yeah. But Ariel, that brings us to the end of our podcast. Thank you so much for coming and tagging along. I'm sorry your butt is numb now, maybe.
Yeah, Yeah, the top half of it,
okay.
Yeah.
Baby Charlotte's really making it tough right now. But yes, thank you for coming. I'm glad you could join me in this, and I could bribe you with food, and we could experience food together.
And disappointment.
Valid.
Hot chocolate.
Do you have any last remarks or things you want to say?
No. Thank you for having me.
You're
I
welcome.
love it. I like chatting, talking. It's
Talking.
fun.
I know. That's why I made it, because I talk way too much.
See, me too. I swear. I can tell you a life story, just not right now. But
Exactly.
yes, I love it.
But yeah, so thanks for y'all listening, and as always, you can follow me below in the description. You can listen in the description, listen wherever you want to listen. And until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Bye.